Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Well, today's another day. Today is more crochet, fiber arts, and other exciting adventures. So glad you're here to join me today. Alright, so let's talk. What is new? Apparently, I'm not very good at editing. I'm very sorry about somehow mixing up my videos this weekend. Sunday's video had the last part of Saturday's video instead of Sunday's content, so I fixed it on Monday when a kind subscriber pointed that out to me. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Don't know what happened. I really don't. I had a lot of struggles with. That was not the only thing that went wrong with my editing that day, so I'm excited. Okay, so just going to add that right there. Gotta go through here. Okay. Go through here. Just one moment here and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I am still putting the first guy together. Unfortunately, I was working on it last night because this is one I can't work on during the day because my husband is around the house and randomly comes into my room to talk to me, and no matter how many times I ask him to knock, he won't. So, there's that. Okay. Because, of course, he's like a little boy. He knows I'm doing something for him. A couple things for him, actually. And he wants to be. Okay, pop that there. I'm going to take these scissors. But yeah, little Tiny woke up and she was really grumpy, so I had to put everything down. And then by the time I got her settled back down, I was tired and I wanted to go to sleep, so I had lost my Crojo. There was just no way. Okay, so that should do. Just gave him a little nose. His eyebrows, his eyes, his face is on, his ears are good. And I'm just sewing these arms on. And then it's a matter of his goggles. I do have to make a strap because the goggles look weird just sitting there. And they're not really goggles, they're more of some weird futuristic sunglasses. Like weird thin wraparound sunglasses that he's wearing. But I have plenty of time to get this done and start looking at the next set of whatnots that I'm going to be making for the next upcoming birthday, which would be my son. So I have been scoring the internet looking for different patterns, and I have found quite a few, so I have a lot to choose from for him. Oh, you're going to be a little sticky because I got to put you through two different things. Okay, two different layers. Alright, come on through. Come on. Oh my, that is really stuck. Let's work that through. Oh, there's a burst stitch. I want to make sure this jacket, because this is basically the only spot that really gets stitching to keep the jacket on is his arms. So I want to make sure that they're on nice and secure. And I know the kids, they're going to want to pick them up and move their arms around because that's what they do. That is what kids do. Curiosity. Pardon me. So I'm still coughing quite a bit. When I say quite a bit, I mean a scary amount. Very, very deep cough. Feeling a lot better otherwise, mostly. I did get a strong case of the chills today. That just made me have to lay down and hide in my bed. Socks, sweatpants, the whole 9 yards. Go, we're doing great. So, I'm sorry, it's hard to see. Because I am having to dig really far into this guy here. And we are going to check the arm. It's not bad at all. So we're going to come up through here. I'm going to go slide through. Come out on the other side of the arm just to give it a little extra. So I'm sliding through here. You stay there, please. Please. There we go. And I'm just going to give myself an extra little bit in here. Oh dear. That sounds a little nuts, so push that in a little bit. Actually, I can take that right out. I can line it up in a second. It's a little distracting. Okay, pull that. What I want to do is clear my throat. That'd be lovely. Got a nice cup of Earl Grey tea to keep me company while I do my midnight stitching. Because it is actually midnight. A little after. And there we go. And I can make one more pass through. Here we are. Yep, that's a nice. I'm very happy with how that's working out. And I'm going to go one in here. Of course, you want to keep this little jacket on them. And then we're going to pop that in there. Come out over here, and that's going to be it for this particular show. Here we are. It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man. And I'm sure if you know that show, movie, there was a movie, and then there was the original show. Okay, now arm number 2. Just throw some scissors at myself while I'm at it, because, you know, I'm a hot mess. So, I am going to have to do a small chain that attaches around the whole head to make it look like the goggles are all the way around. Goggles, sunglasses, whatever you want to call them. And there. I want the arm this way. And I want it What about here, right? Pop that there. And I think that's looking pretty good right there. So we're going to go up through here. I'm going to pop that right there, right? Yep, that's what I wanted. Okay, go down just a touch past there. So I want them to be as even as possible on the body. So okay, and I have to come through, I think, over here. And that's where it gets a little tricky because it's going through two different layers, so it's a bit thicker than normal. And so he's got his ears on. He got a nose. I wasn't going to do a nose, but I looked at the pattern again, and that was kind of part of the charm. His little face had a nose. Most of the characters I make usually don't have noses, so I thought, okay, I might as well. The eyes are definitely not perfect, but I kind of like them. I'm not using safety eyes, so I made my own, and sometimes when you stitch them, they do end up a little bit off being round, completely round, I guess. So you just kind of have to roll with what you've got. And as my family loves to remind me, they love my crochet creations because they are very unique and no one else has them. Where like store-bought stuff is exactly the same. So that's a nice compliment. I'll take it. I'm not going to complain because I know there's a lot of people that make stuff and nobody appreciates it or cares, and I've been pretty lucky so far. They all say they like it, but I mean, part of me wonders if they're just being nice to me because I'm nice to them. Mostly. Okay. Almost done his arm here. Now I want to do that stitch through the arm. I find that if you go straight through, instead of just back and forth, you do this straight through here. Especially when you're dealing with kids, it just gives them an extra. See, I'm pulling on it, and I haven't even secured it down yet, and it's just good. Like this one's secured down, and I can pull on his little arm. It's about your kids, Marty. Because he goes and checks out the feature and realizes that Marty's kids are just not doing well. And then it gets into weird time paradoxes from going to the future and changing stuff and going back in time and just jumping all over. And then the third one was just an absolute mind bender because they go way back in time to Gold Rush days. Yeah, they're fun movies. They are definitely fun movies. Okay, are we ready for our review? Boom. He's a man on the town. He got arms. His jacket looks good. It can't be pulled off. There's supposed to be some weird line down here, but I don't think I'm going to put that in. I don't really think it needs it. Just his nice little goggles. Gonna do a strap around his head, so that's gonna be with a 3.5, and it's just gonna go around his head. And we're out of time for this video right now, so enjoy looking at this handsome fellow. And soon he will have a friend in the next couple days. Thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. I'm so glad you're here today. Bye.